Oh, it's me again. Yay! Today's word is heights. And I had a really interesting conversation with my housemate yesterday because they don't like heights. And I love heights. I don't really tend to be afraid of heights. I mean, I've gone skydiving twice and I'm going bungee jumping because of my birthday. So, you know, probably that fear isn't as strong as with a lot of other people. I totally understand why people are afraid of heights. When I stand like at the top of a cliff or something and I look down and you just see how far away the ground is and how certain your death is. Yeah, I get that. I think I just love flying and the idea of anything that comes close to flying. So I've probably just trained myself not to be afraid of heights. Well, not even have I trained myself, I think my family has. Like, my father is so adventurous. He's been skydiving, I think, twice as well, and bungee jumping. And it was just kind of always instilled in me, and he loves roller coasters and all that like thrilling stuff, I suppose. I just love that, and I think that's very, very much thanks to my father. And I think in part it's also probably come from trying to prove something, because I do have older brothers, and I was the first girl, and so of course I wanted to like be on par with them. And I used to hate in school when boys would always be like, oh, girls are scared of things. But this video isn't about sexism because that's a whole other topic. But I just, every time we go somewhere cool, especially when you do like a hike up a mountain or a cliff or whatever, and you get to that point where you really do feel like you're on top of the world, I just love that. I have this really strange memory, and I don't know from where it is. I think it was in, you know, Australia or New Zealand, where we went on this like hike, and at one point you got to a cliff, and it wasn't the end of the hike, but it was like the middle of the hike, and there were like rock formations, I suppose. And naturally I jumped to the one that definitely was not on the path, but that was like on top of the world. And I just remember standing there and yes, being a little bit scared because I was a bit like, I'm kind of stuck here, but also just feeling so amazing because there's just something so powerful, I suppose, in standing, you know, and overlooking a whole area and just knowing that nothing can touch you. And I think also that's why I love flying so much. Like when you're on a plane and you see all the tiny little humans and the tiny little cars, nothing matters. You realize how insignificant everything is and how big the world is and how small everything in the world is. I could talk about this for hours and hours and hours on end, but I wouldn't be accomplishing anything. So I'm gonna leave the video there, but if you want me to talk more about it, or if you have things to say about it, please let me know down below. And hopefully again, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!